Namaste, and a very good morning to respected elders and dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to being heartful every day with Swadhyaya. We have begun our deep dive, our shared reading and understanding of 5 prescriptions from soul from the Ashtavakra Mahagita, that is Revered Daaji's newest book. Over the course of the next few weeks, we aim to do a thorough reading of this book, understand it, and then the guidance and the wisdom of the book allow it to unfold in our lives through the means of self-awareness, self-study, self-reflection, that is Swadhyaya. This week, we have read about how impressions are formed, how they impact our lives, and what goes into the making of a samskara from a mere impression. Revered Daaji says that as we interact with the outside world through our senses, each of our 5 senses, whatever we experience through those senses forms an impression upon us. And we go through life forming impressions, but all of them do not have the potential to become a samskara. The impressions form, they leave. He compares it to water coming onto our hands and flowing out of it. In yesterday's reading, in yesterday's reflection, we went into understanding how 3 things are needed to form a samskara: the memory, the emotional charge, and the sense of this happened to me. And we tried to look back at our lives and see how the third element, which becomes the key one, this happened to me, pans out in my daily life, in how I am interacting with the world. Revered Daaji also writes that as we keep forming samskara after samskara, they quietly become patterns, deep-rooted patterns in us, and they impact the way we meet people thereafter. We meet people with that baggage of that first experience we may have had that became so deep that the memory, the emotion that may have arisen when that impression was formed could be deep hurt, a wound, and that sense of I was the victim and this happened to me. They start to color our interactions with people. And so, for today, as we sit for contemplation, with an open heart and mind willing to look at ourselves, close our eyes, seek the Master's help, pray to Him, or the ability to see ourselves as we truly are within. When we sit with our journals for today, imprints, Daaji writes, impressions shape our expectations and color our relationships. They quietly decide how we will meet life again and again in the same old ways. So, what begins to happen to us when we hold the memory, the emotional charge, and the sense of this happened to me together? After any one deep impression that we carry, we think we are meeting people afresh, means a few days have passed. So if I am meeting the same person, let us say, because of whom that impression has stuck with me and left a residue, I may think that I am meeting this person after many days. So it is going to be a new meeting, a fresh interaction. And perhaps we may even think that we have forgotten. Some of us think, oh, after such and such day, I have forgotten all about it. I have even forgiven that person. It doesn't matter to me anymore. But does it truly happen like that sometimes? We meet the same person, but we meet them from the space of being wary, perhaps, being a little tentative, afraid that when I meet this person, I hope that same thing is not going to happen, which happened last time. Or even if I meet a person, let us say, in a similar position, if it is a professional workplace, and it could have been something that happened with my previous colleague or boss or subordinate, I meet another person, a new person in that same role or position. And when I go to meet that person, this new person for the first time, I carry the fear of what if it happens again? This is what Revered Daaji means when he says that samskara quietly decides how I am going to meet life again and again. And I end up meeting that life, that new people in the same old ways. So when we meet people freshly, often we are meeting our own patterns, deciding already beforehand how this other person is and how our interaction with them will pan out, often before the other person has even spoken. So today, as I reflect, let me go within to see, is there a relationship where I keep meeting the same old pattern with that person instead of the person in front of me as he is right now in this moment today? Let us say I am meeting that person after a few months or a year. Am I the same person I was at that time? Maybe a year ago, when some interaction happened between me and that person, which left that sticky residue on me. Is that person the same as he or she was a year ago. Both of us may have changed. So if we believe we have changed, there is a possibility that other person is also no longer the same person. So let me reflect, is there a relationship in my life where I keep meeting actually the same old pattern in me instead of the person? What would it take for me to meet them anew without the pattern deciding first? So, for practice, to prayerfully see if we can, in a space of conscious awareness, respond differently today in this moment. Let us see if we can pick one relationship today where we can notice ourselves reacting on autopilot. Before we respond to an interaction in that relationship, let me pause long enough to see in that space of the pause, am I meeting this person today in this moment, or am I meeting my old pattern about them? Let us try and do that, and then in our night reflection, see where today did I catch a pattern deciding for me, and where did I manage to meet someone freshly instead in a space of conscious awareness. And now let us begin our sadhana for the day with point B cleaning, beginning with an intention that at the end of this cleaning, point B will be light and we will be immersed in the glow of the soul. Fixing our attention on point B, we make an intention. All the impurities and heaviness are going out of point B from the front of the body. As this process goes on, the glow of the soul begins to emerge from behind. Let's now connect to the love within the heart. Bring into our heart space of receptivity, of welcome to receive the inspiration, the guidance from beloved Babuji Maharaj. Whispers from the brighter world, beloved Master, revered Babuji Maharaj. Saturday, October 23rd, 1999, 10 a.m. There is still a long way to go before order, peace, and harmony can prevail on this planet. You all are pathfinders. It is up to you, through your behavior and your words, to sow the seeds of this wisdom to which the world aspires. See yourselves as bearers of this divine seed. Cultivate beauty within yourselves so that it is reflected on the outside. Become luminous points that attract your brothers and sisters who are less fortunate than you in this area. For that, there is no need to proselytize. Your attitude, your serenity, and your inner strength are enough to impress your fellow human beings who are still searching. You all belong to a path where you find spiritual blossoming. It is bound to manifest in many circumstances, though through reactions made wise by the mastery provided by your sadhana. Participate with full awareness in the advent of a better world. Babuji Maharaj. Let us offer our gratitude to beloved Babuji for his presence in our lives. Gratitude for having chosen us to be on the path. Let us now connect to the source of the light within the heart, to the presence of our Master, seated within our heart. O Master, thou art the real goal of human life. We are yet but slaves of wishes, putting bar to our advancement. Thou art the only God and power to bring us up to that stage. With hearts full of love and humility, let us meditate together. Those who wish to continue meditating can leave the call. Let us become aware of the condition within the heart. Gratitude in our heart. Let us feel the condition deeply in every cell of our being. Relishing it, enlivening it, intensifying it. Every cell, every nerve, every fiber. Absorbed in the condition. All the subtle bodies soaking in the condition. Condition is now expanding to the surroundings, to the whole world. Everything absorbed with the condition. Inside and outside the same. Oneness. We are dissolving into the condition. Only the condition now remains. Let us now take a couple of minutes to note down in our diaries the experience of the condition and any guidance we may have received. reread Daaji's book is actually not a book. It is a tool for transformation that he has offered us from the wisdom of the Ashtavakra Mahagita. Wisdom that is timeless, that holds true even today, as the human condition remains the same. The guidance that human beings need is the same. How can we transform our interactions with our loved ones, with the world? How can we become lighter and lighter as we move on our journey towards the divine? The needs of human beings remain the same through the ages, through time, and now even more so. To interiorize the book, the wisdom of the book, Swadhyaya, is the only way. And so let us together, with the help of the reflections offered to us through this program of being heartful every day, take one baby step each day. Transform just that one interaction we have. Even if we begin with one interaction per day, implementing the guidance, we would have come a long way in bringing joy to our beloved Master's heart and a transformation in the way we are. We look forward to meeting everyone at 8:50 p.m. tonight. Wishing everyone a blessed day ahead. Namaste.